Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love and trust.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Steven Universe tackled serious issues.
She didn't mean to hurt me. I just happened to be standing too close to her that time.
So, who do you belong to anyway?
Nobody!
Then, what are you for?
You won and she chose you, and she loved you and she's gone.
For this list, we'll be looking at the moments where Rebecca Sugar's hit Cartoon Network franchise took on heavy subjects. Since some of these serious issues deal with major plot points, be aware of spoilers ahead. Which of these real Steven Universe topics hit you the hardest? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, abandonment.
All that stuff's easy for you to say. When you change for the better. When I change for the worse!
Although Pink Diamond had good intentions, you can't deny that when she did something bad, it was really bad. Arguably, one of her worst crimes was abandoning her cartoony, rubber hose-like companion, Spinel. When Pink finally got her own colony, she left Spinel behind and never came back. Spinel waited for her for 6,000 years before finally realising that her so-called friend abandoned her.
Everyone's gone on without you.
This realisation sent her over the edge. The bouncy, upbeat gal became a bitter, paranoid, self-loathing shell of a gem who just wanted companionship. This sad franchise plotline showed that being betrayed by a loved one cuts deeper than if it were a stranger. Number 9, self-worth.
I'm just one big, super wrong, good-for-nothing dud with a yo-yo!
Have you ever felt like you don't matter? That your best isn't good enough? Or that you're supposed to be something greater than you are but can't be? Believe it or not, you're not alone. A majority of the Crystal Gems have had doubts about their self-worth. Pearl had to work past her feelings of inadequacy without Rose by her side.
No matter how hard I try to be strong like you, I'm just a Pearl. I'm useless on my own.
At the same time, Amethyst had to learn to accept that she didn't turn out like others expected her to.
I'm not supposed to be small. And everyone's always acting like there's no problem. You can be anything you want to be. No, I can't.
And throughout the franchise, Steven struggled with being half gem, half human, and living up to his mother's legacy.
Oh, Steven, you don't have healing tears. You'll never have any real magic powers, and we don't want anything more to do with you.
She didn't really say that.
No, but that's what it felt like.
Fortunately, a little encouragement from friends goes a long way. These characters reminded us that having people around who support you can help you build your self-worth.
You don't need any powers to be here with me.
Number 8, classism.
Excuse me, but, where are you taking us?
Somewhere long forgotten, where only those who don't belong.
Before Steven came along, the idea of all gems being equal seemed absurd for those on Homeworld. They operated on a very strict class system, where certain gems are given ranks and privileges. The diamonds were at the top of the chart, the quartzes were the warrior gems, and pearls were just decorative servants.
A pearl can't build a thing like this.
Why not?
Because pearls aren't for this. They're for standing around and looking nice and holding your stuff for you. Right?
Tragically, imperfect gems were deemed useless to the Empire and were usually ordered to be shattered. A fusion between two different gem types was also considered disgusting and immoral.
The furious crowd closed in around Ruby and Sapphire. They'd never seen fusion of two different types of gems. Unbelievable! Disgusting! This is unheard of!
All of these class issues mirror the prejudices present in real societies. After seeing the cast fight to escape the boxes their homeworld put them in, we're inspired to shatter societal norms in our lives too.
I knew it. I knew I couldn't be the only one.
Number 7, war.
We, the crystal gems, were able to save the Earth.
But we're all that's left of the rebellion, huh?
A huge part of the franchise's lore is that the crystal gems led a rebellion against the home world. Throughout the franchise, we learn that this war took an emotional and physical toll on many beings. During the conflict, the crystal gem Bismuth decided to help the noble cause by building a sinister weapon designed to shatter gems.
One shot from this baby will shatter any gem in the galaxy in the blink of an eye.
Shattering a gem would destroy them forever.
Exactly.
Pink Diamond thought faking her demise could be the key to ending the increasingly harrowing war. But her actions painted a bigger target on the crystal gems' backs and led to countless gems from both sides being shattered or corrupted. War can truly bring out the worst in people, no matter what the cause. Even when the fighting's done, those who fought can still be in pain.
I wanted to tell you for so long.
Number 6, loss.
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over?
One of the original series' most tragic episodes is Rose's scabbard, because we witnessed just how much Rose Quartz' end affected poor Pearl.
Everything I ever did, I did for her. Now she's gone. But I'm still here.
This heartbreaking story shows that a huge amount of grief can resurface with the smallest reminder. But Pearl is far from the only one who had trouble accepting that Rose gave up her physical form. While Stephen grew up without his real mother, Garnet and Amethyst lost the gem who inspired them to be themselves. And Greg Universe was permanently separated from someone he cared for.
You know Rose. She always did what she wanted.
Many of us who have lost someone have wondered how to move on without that loved one. Time and time again, Stephen and his friends encouraged us not to face that grief alone. Number 5, consent. A major key to any healthy relationship is consent. It's always important to make sure your friend or partner is comfortable with what you're doing together. To Garnet, fusion is a sacred bond that thrives on consent between all parties involved.
Those gems weren't asked permission. Fusion is a choice. Those gems weren't given a choice. It isn't right. It isn't fusion.
When she sees a cluster gem made out of gems that weren't given the choice to fuse, she's shaken to her core.
These were crystal gems, shattered into pieces.
The show also shows how bad it can be when a being is tricked into fusing.
You tricked me.
No, we just needed a reason to fuse. I just wanted to share a few more victories with you.
Those weren't victories.
We see how harmful it is to be taken advantage of just so someone else can feel stronger. If someone doesn't have your best interest at heart, you can always say no. This smart series reinforced that open and honest communication is seriously important in relationships. Number 4, non-traditional families.
I told my parents you have a nuclear family.
Nuclear? Sure, they make stuff blow up sometimes, but that's because they're magic, not radioactive.
Despite what Stephen first thought, nuclear family does not mean a radioactive one. It's another name for the so-called traditional family that consists of a couple with a child or children. However, the series has done more than its fair share of showcasing non-traditional families.
I did not know what to make of the 4 of you. But I see that you are responsible parents.
We've seen step-parents, single parents, extended families, and adopted families, all shown in positive ways. At the same time, we saw the friction when Greg's cousin Andy suddenly appeared and witnessed Stephen's extended family.
They're illegal aliens? What? You couldn't even marry an American?
Fortunately, though, this relative eventually accepted the crystal gems too.
Your aunts are back.
So, Andy, we heard you like marriage, so we thought, why don't we all marry each other?
Ta-da!
The way all these families love and support each other, despite not fitting into the mold of a traditional family, is heartwarming.
Wherever you end up, we will visit you to talk, to listen, to be there whenever you need us. We love you, Stephen.
Number 3, toxic relationships.
They kept you prisoner. They used you. This is your chance to take revenge. Come on. Just say yes.
The horrific Malachites came to be because of an unstable fusion between lapis lazuli and jasper.
What are you doing?
I'm done being everyone's prisoner. Now you're my prisoner, and I'm never letting you go!
What made this combo so bad was the fact that it was the epitome of a toxic relationship. While Jasper was only using Lapis to become stronger, Lapis allowed herself to be fused with Jasper as an outlet for her anger. But this bad mix didn't go away when the fusion ended. Despite hating her fusion partner, Lapis actually started to miss her a little. And the gem even saw Jasper begging to fuse again while trying to insist that she's changed.
I was terrible to you. I liked taking everything out on you. I needed to. I hated you. It was bad.
It'll be better this time. I've changed.
Thankfully, Lapis doesn't give in. It was fantastic to see her recognize that ending this unhealthy relationship was the right thing to do for both of them.
No!
What?
What we had wasn't healthy. I never want to feel like I felt with you. Never again. So just go.
Number 2, same-sex marriage.
Sapphire, will you marry me?
Nowadays, kids' shows and cartoons are becoming more open about portraying same-sex couples. The Steven Universe is one of the franchises that was praised for their depiction of LGBTQ+ relationships. From the very beginning, Ruby and Sapphire's love story got a lot of care and attention. Audiences witnessed their first fusion, saw them discover their feelings for each other, overcome adversity, and learn to work out their differences to build a stronger relationship. It all built up to a historic moment, an LGBTQ+ wedding in children's animation.
By the power vested in me by the state of Delmarva, I now pronounce you Garnet!
This tear-jerking scene showed that love is love, and everyone should have the opportunity to declare that proudly.
What a wonderful idea. Humans found a way to make a moment's decision last forever.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, trauma.
You put us all in danger and you just disappeared!
Stephen's life initially seemed like a dream. He gained fantastic powers and made interesting friends while belting out a song or two. But Stephen also faced all types of trauma throughout his adventures. He constantly felt the pressure of trying to measure up to his mum and the stress of wanting to help everyone. Stephen also watched his friends and loved ones be harmed in front of him and came very close to death. Eventually, all that trauma caught up to Stephen, and he had a horrible mental breakdown.
You think I'm so great and I'm so mature and I always know what to do, but that's not true. I haven't learned a thing from my problems. They've all just made me worse.
The franchise makes it clear that the pain from all his trauma will take time to heal. But seeing Stephen become willing to face his issues anyway sends a powerful message to the audience.
Stephen, you must have been so afraid to show us this side of yourself. But we're not going anywhere. We're all gonna take care of you the same way you take care of us.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.